Hey everyone, it's Brandy. I'm back today with another layout for the Hip Kit Club using the August Sunshine and Lemonade kit. I pulled this little frame out of the cardstock with foil die cut pack that's in the main kit because it's nearly the exact same size as my photo. So I thought it would be fun to pop it up on some foam tape and just raise that frame up just a little bit to do something different. I thought I wanted to use that chevron paper, but ultimately decided against it. So I'll go ahead and trim down that blue paper with the lemons, I think to about 7 inches. And then I cut off a strip of this orange paper because I want to frame the edges of that lemon paper. But first, I'm gonna take it back to when I first started scrapbooking, and this was a technique that I did all the time. I always used this very same ink pad to ink the edges of my papers. Now I want to bring in the citrus stencil from the color kit, so I mark where I want to use that stencil at, and I start filling it in with the Distress Oxide Squeezed Lemonade that also comes in this month's kit. Now I'm going to grab my T-square ruler to make sure that I get this perfectly centered, and then I'm going to get it attached to the cardstock. So then I realized that I really needed to frame this frame that's around my photo, and I grabbed a piece of the orange cardstock from the cardstock kit, and I just inked up the edges of both of the papers and framed it out, and it really helps it pop a lot more. I'm just grabbing a few extra pieces that I want to use to embellish the page with, and that So Happy title was kind of perfect for this one because he was like a kid in a candy store with that lemon. Those tags and that little banner piece under the picture are from the Pocket Life kit, the cut-aparts, one of the cut-apart pages. And I inked up the edges of those tags, and I'm gonna ink that banner also. Those little orange leafy pieces that you guys see are from one of the pattern papers. I just fussy cut them out. I had planned on using them actually on a previous layout and didn't, but I thought that they would be the perfect little embellishment for this page. Now I'm just going to get everything glued together so I can move it all around as one piece. And I had previously taken the sticky off of the back of that title just using a powder brush because I wasn't real sure exactly where I wanted it to go, and I needed to be able to move it around freely. I realize now as I'm watching this that I never did ink those little tags on the top right corner of the page, and that's gonna drive me crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back and do it at this point or not. I can maybe try, but they're not going to be done for this layout for what you guys get to see. This kit though has been so much fun for me to work with. I've really enjoyed the stenciling that I've done on the backgrounds. I don't usually do that on a lot of my layouts, but I just had a blast with this one. I can tell you guys are having fun with it too. I love it when y'all post your layouts in the Hip Kit Club Facebook group. It really inspires me to see what all you guys are doing with your kits too. So if you've purchased from Hip Kit Club, don't be shy and go ahead and post those layouts. We really do want to see them. Now as I am trying to figure out how I want to finish this page out, I realized that I haven't used very many of the puffy stickers that come in the embellishment kit. So I've got to work some of those into this page. And those little vines, leafy vines there, were just perfect to fill out that cluster there at the bottom of the page. I wanted to put a larger bee, but I ended up going with that small one. It just seemed to fit a little bit better. I added an extra chipboard piece, and I have to pop that up with a foam dot because it's raised up off of the page there just a little bit. And that finishes that cluster. So now I'm just going to add my twine, and I have to use tools to help me work it through those little holes because my fingers are too clunky and I just cannot maneuver it without some help. So finally, I'm going to bring in some Nuvo drops from this past April's color kit. The color is Lemon Twist, and they could not have been more perfect for this layout. I'm just going to sprinkle them around in little places around the clusters, and that about wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about today's process or the products I used, please leave me a comment. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram for tons of inspiration. Thanks again, guys. I hope y'all have a lovely crafty day. Bye-bye.